H2K Infosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing, and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2K Infosys, how we are different from our competitors. 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus, one-time fee and lifetime access to classes, access to recorded sessions of live classes. H2K Infosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For a free demo class, visit us at h2kinfosys.com.
Okay. First difference is whether which category it belongs to. So the type of command which belongs to. So you should know this already. So delete belongs to which type of command? It's DML or DDL or DCL or TCL. So delete belongs to everyone. Please ping in the chat window. Delete belongs to which category? Yeah. So delete belongs to DML and drop belongs to DDL and also truncate belongs to DDL. So delete belongs to DML because you are it's a data manipulation language. You are playing around with the data. And drop and truncate both belongs to DDL, data definition language. So now the second one is structure of the table. So now in deleting, table will be there. So table will be there. Only data can be deleted. So table will be there. And once you drop it, table will not be there. Okay, only here in delete records are getting deleted and table will not be there, and in truncate also table will be there. So I'm going to tell what is the difference. Okay, and now here the third point is, can it be rolled back? So imagine you deleted some records. Can we roll back? Can we do a rollback? So in delete, yes, you can roll back. So once you delete some records, you can roll back the deletion if you're doing it in transactions. But drop and truncate both belongs to DDL, so you cannot roll back. You cannot roll back. Okay. Now, one more important point which you have to remember for identity column. Say for example, identity column. Now, when you have an identity column for a table, say for example you have an employee table and you have some 5 records. So now let me drop the table. So drop table employee, drop table student, and then drop table department. So let me remove these tables. So I dropped all the tables. So let me drop again. I should get no object found. So let me create a table. Create table my check, and I'm going to use something called my value integer, and I'm giving identity 1,1 and my text, so varchar 20. Now say for example I'm going to insert values, insert into my check, and I'm going to give my text and I'm going to give values. I'm giving here Meghnad. Okay, now I'm going to add some more value to it. Control C and Control V, and I'm going to put here make 2. So now let me create this table and let me execute this insert records into this. Now my question here to everyone is, so let me do select star from my check. Now let me execute this. Now if I delete records from employee, say for example, you already know about identity column. So identity column will start from one value and increment it with one by one. You don't need to add that column when inserting the records. Now if I do this delete, so say for example delete star from my check. Now if I execute this, let me do this. Now I don't need to give delete here, only for select you need to give. So if I delete this, now if I insert this again my text value, can you guys guess what will be the value for first one, identity? Is it 3 or is it 1? I deleted all the records. I deleted all the records from the table. So if you do select star from my check, I don't have any records here. Okay, And now I'm trying to add one record called Meghnad, and I'm asking question, what will be the value for the value when I insert? It'll be 1 or it'll be 3. So I got a couple of answers from Izai and Ilores and Shamila. So how about others? What do you think? You guess whether the value is inserted, it is 3 or 1. So it is 3, because when you delete the records, your identity column will try to continue. So if I insert this, you can see that the identity column will be 3. Okay, so here if you go to the Excel sheet, this is one of the important point. When you're using delete, identity column will continue from where it ended. Okay, so identity column will continue even if you delete the records, it will continue from where it ended. From drop means, yeah, no point of discussing this. Table will not be there. So table itself is not there, so no point of discussing about identity column. Table itself is not there. And how about truncate? Yeah, here is important point. So when you do truncate, what do you think when I do here, say for example truncate table my check. So what do you think, truncate table my check? So if I do this, let's do this. Now if I do insert into, what do you think is the value for my text Meghnad? Is it 3 or it's 1? So definitely it is 1 now. So that is the difference. So truncate, it will actually, table will be there, but everything else will be gone. Any triggers, anything, everything will be gone. So that's about that's the difference between truncate and drop. So here it will reseed the identity. So if you check here, it will reseed the identity value. So reseed means it will start from 1. It will start from the first value again. And fastness. So speed, or so which one do you think is faster? Can you guys guess? Delete is faster, or drop is faster, or truncate is faster? So I got a first answer from, which one do you think is fast? So let's not compare with delete or drop, because drop is anyway removing table. Do you think delete is faster or truncate is faster? Drop is anyway, it's okay. Drop is again table itself is getting deleted. So one question you might get is, which one is fast? Delete is fast or truncate is fast? Normally I have a table. When I'm firing a delete query, which one do you say for example, let me go back here. I have a table, say for example I have a table. Now my question is, if I am doing truncate table my check, or I'm doing delete from my check, so which one do you think will be faster? Truncate table, imagine I have 10,000 records. I'm doing truncate table my check, or I'm doing delete my check. So which one do you think will be faster? That's the question which I asked. So remember one thing, truncate will be faster, because now let me ask a question. So do you think delete can be rolled back? Everyone, do you think delete can be rolled back? Okay, so I said everyone is telling yes, delete can be rolled back. If it can be rolled back, from where do you think it can be rolled back? So that means when you're doing some delete operation, you have to save it somewhere. In a transaction or somewhere, you should have the backup. Then only you can roll back. Otherwise you cannot roll back. So when you're doing delete, it tries to save the log, or it tries to put some data somewhere so that you can roll it back. But when you're doing truncate, nowhere you can roll back. So it doesn't try to save anything, just remove from the table. So which one do you think will be faster, delete or truncate? Can you tell me now, which one do you think is faster, delete or truncate? Everyone please ping, what do you think will be faster? I got one answer from Shamila. So others, yeah, I think most of you are right. Truncate will be faster when compared to delete. So because there is no backup mechanism, there is no need to update any log files or something. So slower than truncate, and truncate is faster. Okay, So now, so we have seen type, DML, structure of the table, which one will be there, can it be rolled back, identity column, speed. We have seen all the differences. So these are the differences which you have to keep in mind when you're talking about the differences between delete, drop, and truncate. So any doubts in this, feel free to ask me, and because this is one of the important topic. Okay. So now let's, any questions here? Anyone? Please ping me if it's clear, the differences. And one more point, the last point. So using where condition. So do you think you can use the where condition for delete? Say for example, you want to delete some 10 records, or you want to delete some 5 records based on some condition. So we can use where condition. So you can use a where condition, and in drop, so again this is again table itself will not be there, so no point of where condition here. Now let me tell truncate. So do you think you can use where condition for truncate? So we cannot use where condition, so cannot use. Okay, so these are the differences. It belongs to which type, it belongs to structure of table, can be rolled back, identity column, speed. Okay, now let me do one thing. Let me copy this, let me paste it in the new sheet, and now let me expand this. Now let me delete this. So anyone wants to tell now one by one type and structure of the table, can it be rolled back, identity column, speed, and using where condition. So who wants to go ahead? Just 2 minutes. You have to quickly tell me the differences, and we can go to the next topic of which is joins. So who wants to go ahead? I will help you in case if you get any confusion here. Yeah. So who wants to go ahead? Okay, Sharmila wants to go ahead. Let me unmute. Yeah, Sharmila, go ahead. First one, type. So go ahead.
So delete is a DML command.
Okay.
And drop is DDL.
Okay.
And truncate is also DDL.
Perfect. Okay. Now after delete, table will be there or will not be there?
Table will be there, but records will not be there. So records will be deleted from the delete command.
Okay. And depending on using where condition, whatever, only those records will be deleted. How about drop?
Yes.
Table will be there?
There will not be a table.
DDL? I mean truncate?
Yeah, there will be a table.
Okay. Coming to, can it be rolled back? Delete?
Yes.
Drop?
Yes. Drop, no.
Truncate?
Truncate, no.
Okay. Identity column? After delete, when you try to insert, will it
It will start from where it ended.
Perfect. And how about drop?
And since there is no table will be available, so
okay,
no need of identity column. And truncate, it will reseed from, start from the identity column, like it starts from the beginning, like it starts from the number 1 column.
Perfect. Speed, which one is faster?
Speed, truncate is faster than delete.
Why?
Because in delete command, some of the data will be saved, not data, so records will be saved somewhere.
Yeah.
So that we can roll back it. But whereas in case of truncate, the whole data will be gone, so we cannot roll back. So that's why it is faster.
Okay.
Truncate is faster than delete.
Perfect. Using where condition, where you can use where and where you cannot use?
We can use where condition in delete command, but not drop and truncate.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much, Sharmila. I think it's very clear. Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay. So very good explanation about the differences. I think this will stay in your mind forever. So okay. So now let's move ahead to the next topic. Also, you can research to find some more topics which you can find the differences between them. And in case if you think you find any important information, just drop a mail to me. I'll include it from the next batch. Yeah. So these are the differences between delete, drop, and truncate. So now let's move ahead for the next topic of our today, which is like joins in SQL Server. Now, so I'm going to create a table employee, and I'm going to create a table called address to learn about joins. So let me copy this table employee, and now let me again copy one more table which I have here, which is address. So copy this. I'll be sending this document for you after the class, so you have to practice this before next class. So now let me create this table employee, and let me create another table called address. So let me create this. Now, so I have two tables. I have not, normally when you are creating a table, it's good practice to have a primary key or foreign key references, whatever it is. But since our focus area is to discuss on joins, I have not showed more interest on primary key, foreign key and all, because we have already discussed how to create primary key and how to create foreign key references and all. So that's the reason why I have not included here the primary key or identity column. I have not included here. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some records for the table employee and address. So I have that in this sheet. So I'm going to add some records. So let me copy this, and let me put a new query, paste it, and I think I copied something missing here. So let me copy this again, then let me copy this, and let me paste it here. Okay. So you can notice here the address is, since address is a keyword, it's showing in blue color. So normally you should not give keywords as the table names. So I think we already discussed. Say for example, you should not give the table name itself as insert or update. So you should not give the table name like this. So it's not a good. Imagine you have a requirement where you have to give the table name itself as insert. Okay, so in that case what you have to do, you cannot do like this, create table insert or something like this. You cannot do, because it's a keyword, it's a SQL Server keyword. You should not use it. But in case if you really need it, if you have some definite requirement where you have to give the table name as one of the keyword, you have to put them inside square brackets. Then your SQL Server will understand, like, okay, they are creating a table name itself as insert, and you can give here dummy and varchar 20, and if you see here, see, now I'm going to execute this, I can create the table. So I don't need to give, I have semicolon. So now if I execute this, I can create the table. But it's not a good practice to use table name as keywords. Okay, just keep in mind. So now let me remove this. This is one of the question which I got asked in an interview, so I thought of adding that point here. So in case if you want to add a table name with some keyword, just put inside square brackets. So you can see here, let me refresh this tables, and you can see that the table name insert is there, dbo.insert. Okay, now let me add some recordings. So I think I created the table, so let's see how many records I have added. Select star from employee and select star from address. Let me put here from. So let me execute this. So I have not inserted any records. So let me add here, say for example, this is state. So let me add here, so this can be Tirupati, and let me add here Kolkata, or let me put here something, let me put here Chandigarh. Okay, whatever it is. So now let me try to create this data. Let me try to add this data. So now I'm going to add first into employee table, and then I'm going to add next into this address table. So now if I do select star from both the tables, you can see that I have 4 records in employee table and I have 3 records in address table. So this shows that the employee 4 has not filled the address yet. He is yet to fill the address. So we have 4 employees in the company, and 3 of the employees have already filled their address, and you're seeing that in address table. And one student, Amar, one employee, Amar, has not filled the address. Now let's try to understand. How to write a join. Okay. Now imagine if someone asks you which city is Ravi belongs to. So ideally you cannot tell it from this table which city Ravi belongs to, or you cannot tell it from this table which city Ravi belongs to. So you can tell only if you refer both the tables. How do you know employee ID of Ravi? You have to refer this table. Okay, Ravi employee ID is 1.